Hello, welcome into this Friday's daily spiritual guidance message. Happy Halloween if you celebrate it. It where I am, it sounds like there's a few good things going on this weekend. So I hope everybody stays safe and looks after each other. Um, so this is a collective reading. It's not personal. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't try to make anything stick if it doesn't make sense. You will know if this message is for you or not. So for Friday, the 31st of October, what do we need to know, please? What do we need to know, please? What is the energy today? Love. Look at that. Beautiful. I love to see the love card come out. So a lot of like love and energy around. Prosperity. Wow. Nice. Good. What's this? Home. The home card. So I kind of feel this like really connected to your spiritual team here. Somebody's got really good connection here. Manifestation. There's a lot of things coming in here. Talent. Maybe recognizing something about yourself. Pieces here too. Really like powerful cards here for today's energy. It's like I feel here somebody is starting to realize something about themselves. Maybe like maybe somebody hasn't really taken spiritual stuff seriously before or something, and it's like they've sat and they've started maybe like a meditation practice, or they've started to sort of try and align with their spirit guides and stuff, and something has come through. They've got something, and they're starting to go, "Oh my god! Like this is actually Queen of Swords. This is actually I can communicate here. I can see Five of Cups. Yeah, so I kind of feel here this is the case of somebody before thought there's nothing to this. This is a load of nonsense. You've maybe heard about meditation and sort of like energy work and maybe crystals and stuff like that. And you went, oh, it's all just like a fad. Like it's just something to get you to spend money, or, it's like just a take on like everything else. And you went, I don't believe any of that or whatever. And you've actually then somehow something has come into play and you thought, I'll give this a go. And you actually benefited from it and you've went, oh my God, Nine of Cups. It's like this, you've got answers, you've got clarity here, you've got some sort of communication. I feel that you've been able to sort of tower here. Whatever has taken place for you, it's kind of like blew your mind a bit. And you've went, oh shit, this stuff actually is real. This is, there is more to this life than me and you that we can see. There's like so much energy out here. There's so much like it's like the 3D world has been blew up. It's like it's not all, it's believing what you don't see opposed to what you do see. It's now you believe that. There's so much more. Everything is planned. Everything is like nothing is an accident. We don't just randomly meet people. It's like everything is a plan. And it's like a little bit of a I kind of I kind of feel a bit with it like what where it's a real brilliant realization at the same time you're a little bit freaked out. You're a little bit like going, oh my god, this is like what's that movie that Ryan Reynolds was in? And it was like a game. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Cable Guy? No, was it Cable Guy? No, wasn't Cable Guy. That was like Jim Carrey. It was a kind of like a game he was in, and every day was the same shit. It was almost like a Groundhog Day, but every day was the same shit. He had the same lines to say and whatever. And all of a sudden, one day, he like done something different. And he was like, and everybody was like, what have you done? What? Why are you different? And you're kind of feeling like that now. You're kind of going like, I was just plodding along, doing what I did all the time. Now I've done something a bit different, and now I'm like, I've like broke a code here. The Hierophant. You feel like you've broke some type of code, and it's like those those past rules that I used to live by don't apply to me anymore. There's now a new set of rules here that I need to learn. There's a new way of living here. It's like that old sort of like mindset of we're just chugging along here and we're doing like what everybody else tells us to do. That's out the window here. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands here. It's like we're no longer like stuck in this one way tunnel of like not seeing. Now the blinkers have come off. We're now free and we're not in kind of feels like, as I said, in wonder but scared shitless at the same time. Because you're like, oh my god, like this is kind of like this is crazy because everything I thought to be real is actually just like an illusion. A lot of it's just an illusion. Seven of Pentacles. Fears instilled in us to control rather than there's nothing to fear. You know, it's that kind of thing too. Of growing up for myself. I mean, I was always, it was kind of instilled in you that you should fear the wrath of God, sort of thing. From the religious side of things, it was like you should fear Him. You must live your life a particular way. Otherwise, like you have this wrath of God. But now it's like the bigger picture is like, hold on a minute here. We come here to fuck up and to learn from it. That's what actually grows our soul. The reason why it gets so bad sometimes and why things are so shit and why we really are hurt and whatever is because we haven't caught it on. So we've had to go through a deeper process and we've had to maybe relive certain things. It's like people who go through relationships and they're like they have a real spin of bad relationships and they're like, why is this happening? But there's a certain thing in you that you need to change, so you keep attracting that same sort of energy in, and they still, say it's like a narcissist kind of energy. You still keep attracting that in because you're not getting the light bulb moment in time of setting your boundaries and going, that's not acceptable. Because you're maybe like this Queen of Cups energy. You're maybe just like, I want to nurture people. I want to be kind to people. And that's taken as a weakness. And it's great to be that way as long as you're getting it back. So there's the change of mindset here. The Fool. Like, look how free she is. It's like, I'm now free from restrictions here. I'm now not stuck in this sort of like fear. Knight of Pentacles. But we're here to learn, to make the mistakes, to grow our souls. That's why it's called the Earth School. We're here to learn. We're here to grow our souls. Everybody's the same. Everybody has lessons to learn. Everybody has things to go through. That's why, the sort of the stigma of that growing up with you should fear God. God is not to be feared. God is there because He wants to help you. He wants your soul to grow. You know what I mean? So it's now seeing past those negative narratives and seeing the programming that was wrong. You're now seeing that pretty deep Friday message. Although it is Halloween, so I'm not really surprised either. Nine of Wands, because the veil is very thin around this time of year. So it's normally quite, you'll find around October, November time that the energies are quite heavy. The messages that come out are actually quite heavy. Three of Wands here. So if you've always kind of been in this perspective of things have been quite heavy and feeling like the weight of the world on your shoulders and stuff like that. You're now feeling lighter. You now feel lighter here. Judgment. So this is a wake up for you. Whatever it is you've been doing here, whatever practice you have started, whatever communication, there's something here. King of Pentacles. There's something here has come, some sort of talent. There's something, an ability that you have that you've uncovered here. Either you're able to connect really well with your spiritual team and you're getting direct information from them, or there's like practices that you're doing that you're starting to see. It's really like giving you a clear mindset and stuff here. King of Cups. There's a balancing of energy here because we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands, and now we have the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. There's like a balancing of energy. You're balancing your masculine and feminine energies here, but you're balancing all aspects of you here. So this has caused you to look at everything. So it's not like you're not just concentrating on one area here, you're looking at everything. How you view everything here. Three of Pentacles. I don't know whether this is some kind of practice here, the Chariot, whether this is some sort of practice that you have been doing with other people. So whether it's like kind of maybe like a yoga group or some sort of like, maybe like a meditation group. There's something here I feel there's more than you. And it's like this kind of wake up call, this kind of alignment has happened to each of you, and you're like all like chatting about it. It's like you're in this group together of kind of saying like, did that happen to you? Like I had that too. And Page of Pentacles, it's like you're each sharing your nugget. But I feel here each of you have something different to bring to the table. So I don't know whether like there's three people in this three of pentacle cards. I don't know whether there's three of you that are destined to work together here in something. And it's like each one of you has this nugget, this talent, a different talent here. And they're sort of like, now this is starting to grow and it's starting to come more apparent because this is the way they want you to go. There's something here they want you to work in. Knight of Cups. I think that was already reversed. Knight of Cups here. There's something they want you to pour some love and attention into here. Prosperity's here. So whatever this is, Page of Cups. It's something creative, but it's something that's going to bring in like financial wealth here. There's something that's going to bring you in abundance here. By using these skills or even just like talking to people about this. Eight of Pentacles is definitely to do with work, career related. There's something creative here that you have the ability to do along with these other people. Now we have the King of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. It's sharing this knowledge, this ability, this system that kind of works here. I feel like it's something that the three of you did together that's kind of worked. Seven of Cups. This brings in a lot of options. This brings in a lot of options. We now have five people on the board here. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, King of Wands. Three masculines, two feminines here. There's something here. It feels very much like providing an all-round service with different ways. It's one of the things like when I started off in this journey, my main aim was to gain as many tools from my toolbox as I could because everybody needs different things, and different techniques work better for different people. The same technique doesn't work for everybody. We all need different things. And it's like I was very aware when I started this, I wanted as many tools as I could because I wanted to sit in front of a client and during a treatment and just be like guided. What does this person need? What have I got in my toolbox here that they will really align with? Some people just like a healing session where there's no talk. Some people just find talking is their healing. Some people just like the crystals. Some people like sound. There's different things we respond to because we are all different. And there's something here about this group. Everybody has a different talent. So you're able to offer Joe Blogs and their sister and their mother and their granny treatments, and each of them are different and each of them need different things, but you're able to offer this here. Death card. Rebirthing something here. Now we have the King of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. It's like this wee community coming together. It's being part of some type of community here. It's like almost want to say like rebirth and energy work. It's like it's changing how people view it, and it's changing how it's done as well here. Five of Swords. There will be jealousy around us. There will be jealousy around us. It's about changing how people view it, but it's also, I feel, something that like changing how it's done. Eight of Swords. The World card. The Four of Wands. Like the Four of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune under that. This endeavor of whatever this project is with this community coming together to offer this is going to cause a lot of jealousy with the people who haven't had the experience, as in haven't had that. They're still in the tunnel. They don't see that there's bigger stuff. They're still locked in the tunnel. So they're like, what are they talking about? What a load of rubbish. They're dissing it because they don't understand it. It's like anything I have said before. There's a couple of reasons why people will talk down about something. One, they don't understand it. So the natural human instinct is to you just diss it. That's a load of rubbish. Bin it off because I don't understand it. So therefore it's rubbish. Number two is fear. People have a fear. If they see things happening and they're like, that is such a thing or whatever. And then it's like, I might not be a really nice person here. I might have some sort of dark side to me here. So if this is a real thing and people are able to like read energy or be able to tell things about people, like they're going to read that my energy's not good. So there's a fear there. So what do? You diss it. That's a real crap. You try to turn people against it. You try to talk down about it because you don't want people going there, that they may become wiser, and the illusions start to be lifted. So people see what people are truly like, their true characters, that the smile in your face while they're sticking, so they continue to not see the knife in the back. Whereas when you start this process, the smile in the face, you see the knife in the back first. And that's why there's so much negative talk here, because people don't want, if they're running a scheme here on people, they don't want you exposing it. Because the more people you help, the more clarity those people get, and the quicker they get at seeing the deception. And that's why people have a problem with it. Because at the end of the day, if you're not hurting anybody and you're just going about your own business, why is there knives out here? Why have they got their knives out? Why are people talking negatively about it? There's something to hide. So, this is going to be seen here. Give us one of these cards, please. Give us one of these, please. Please and thank you. Give us one of these, please. What does the collective need to know today, please? Give us one of these. Thank you. Let's see. Releasing moonset. So when something has happened here, it's like releasing that old sort of like mindset of, stuck with the blinkers on here. Mindset, page 88. Eights are a very abundant number. So whatever this is, it's going to bring in great wealth. Okay. It's time to let go. Whatever you're asking about, offer it up to the divine, release it. Although, is that the right card? Yes, it is. Although you're constantly creating your own reality, there is something about your current situation that suggests what's done is done. You've played your part, release. When you release an issue to the universe or the divine, you allow space for whatever is for your own highest good to take its course. As much as you might think you know exactly what you want, drawing this card suggests you need to allow the universe to show you your next best step. Make the word acceptance your key word for the moment. Dance with what is. Trust the universe has an amazing plan for you because it does. Sometimes we need to accept the situations have evolved, even if we're not quite ready for them to do so. When this card comes up, there is a sense that the emotional seasons are changing. So move on. Sometimes you just have to let go and let God and let God Goddess. Additional meanings of this card. Clinging on now won't help you. Trust your higher self is taking care. The goddess is by your side. Tomorrow is another day. Declutter. So I kind of feel here this is like some of you may be at the starting process of this where I said, it's like the wonder of it all, but yet like oh my god, what the fuck is this? It's like some of you are kind of like at that stage, but there's good things coming from this. So it's like letting go, learning to let go of any old mindsets and stuff here and step into this new way of thinking, this new mindset here. There's definitely talents here. There's something that either has been unlocked or is waiting to be unlocked here. So if you resonate with this, I'm going to take the extended. I'm going to take a look at what we don't see coming, any blockages, what the outcome looks like, and we'll get some more advice. So if you want to come along, then link up below.